Okay, so today for Boise State, I want to talk about the special jobs in Boise State. So this is going to include Highway Patrol, the media people, and the courts people, just because kind of they didn't have a direct effect in the government part of the simulation. What they did was kind of different. Highway Patrol, also known as Sheriff, these guys did stuff with state troopers that sounded really fun. They brought in an armored car, and they got to drive around little gators, and then put on beer goggles. They learned how to do a DUI test and the standard procedure for a traffic stop, and then self-defense and stuff like that. They got to walk around kind of with a plastic gun and a holster and a badge and everything. So, but once again, they didn't really do any legislation or lobbying or anything like that. They spent their operations with the state troopers. So if you're going into law enforcement or something, I strongly recommend taking that highway patrol route or learning more about law enforcement. Media people, we have, oh, and this is one per county. Media people, we have two per county. So there would be a 110 total in the camp. Two media people per county, so that would be 20 total. So they had a newspaper, a radio, and a video team. So these would make like a news show. The radio would be just an audio file thing, kind of like video, but only with audio, which is what the radio is. And the newspaper, there were about 10 people on there, so 20 total. 10 people on there. I think about 2 people on radio. Excuse me. And the remaining 8 on video. And so basically, they'd spend their operations collecting stuff, and then they would. I remember our video guys. Both of our guys were on the video team. They would spend late nights getting things finalized and edited as well. So if you're into that sort of thing, newspaper people, they produce one page a day. It was kind of a longer sheet of paper from like kind of like a sheet and a half long, kind of full sheet of paper front and back that they had to produce every day with different stories, and then also running around getting the stories, getting facts straight, getting both sides of the story and everything like that. So that's what the media did in a way. And then the courts, there were 6 per county, so that means 60 total. But 2 would be judges, and 4 would be district attorneys, basically. And so what they did was they would have a case and they did like a trial hearing, then they'd go to trial and stuff like that. And following the judicial process, the 2 judges were they learned about judicial procedure kind of and sustain how to sustain an objection and stuff like that. Kind of keep learning things about what judges would do. The DA people had to investigate a case and support their case in either the prosecution side or the defendant side. Um, let's see, what else did the courts do? So they didn't really make a role either in kind of leading the state in a way. They were just more in the enforcement. So highway patrolman, stops person, they were more in the enforcement of the law kind of thing. And so that's kind of an overview. Oh, how to get elected. The same election process goes for most of these jobs, but highway patrol, they kind of went up there, the people that were interested, and then they say, hey, this is why I'm interested. A little spiel about themselves, and then they would go down the hall and vote. Same with the media, same with the courts. When we did courts vote, we did judges first and then district attorneys, and that's how we did it. So yeah, those were kind of the special jobs at Boise State.